Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, and thank you, members of the House, for your comments today. I've made sure that I've written down each and every one of your comments, as I have over the last 5.5 months regarding this budget. Many of your comments that you expressed to me is in this budget. It may not be to the extent or the amount that you wanted, but they were addressed. I can tell you, especially for the newer members, when we were in the minority, we always had a budget proposal, a full budget proposal. The gentleman from Lehigh Valley had a budget amendment on a specific line item. I understand. But what we're talking about, and I think the gentleman from Delaware County mentioned that it's hard to debate just one line item against another line item, take money from one line item, put it in the other. What we're referring to is the alternative proposal. I understand your ideas, and I'm working with your ideas, but it's tough when you don't put up an entire budget proposal. This is a balanced budget proposal. It shows the priorities of Pennsylvania. It increases education to a record high. State funding. It's very difficult. It's very difficult, the system that we work in. We have 500 school districts. They do their school budgets. We provide as much funding, record-setting, as we can. A lot of money for their salaries, a lot of money for their pensions, a lot of money for their health care, and a lot of money for their Social Security. We need good teachers. Teachers deserve good salaries. This budget provides for increases for all those benefits. Talk about the Department of Public Welfare. For those that are thinking about voting no today, I just want to go over a couple line items with you that this is what you're voting no against. This is what you're voting no against. First of all, in the Department of Public Welfare, the health care is $8.8 billion. And I heard the gentlelady from Philadelphia talk about the children. Well, in the Department of Public Welfare's budget, there's $1.6 billion for our state children. Let me talk to you about what type of line items you're considering voting against. $728 million for mental health services. Medicare drug reimbursements, $531 million. For our hospitals, $4 billion. That's what you're voting against. Trauma centers, $8.5 million. Expanded medical services for women, $5.6 million. Rape crisis centers, $8.7 million. How about for our children? Child care assistance, $152 million. Child care assistance. Child care services, $155 million. Community-based family centers, $3.2 million. County child welfare, $1 billion. $1 billion. Early intervention. How many letters have you received talking about pre-K and early intervention? Millions of dollars you're going to be voting against. Yes, you may not have everything that you want in this budget, but considering revenue collections, considering the national economy, I think this $29.1 billion is a good plan. It's balanced, and it's good for Pennsylvania. I'm not a naive legislator that the Senate's not going to make changes. That's the legislative process. The governor of Pennsylvania also has a say in this budget. They're equal branches. We're going to work together. We're going to pass another budget, ladies and gentlemen, and I would love to have as many yes votes for this budget to move on and do the job that the people of Pennsylvania elect us to do. That is to balance a budget on time. Thank you so much for this opportunity to stand before you here today. Thank you very much.